Jon M. Huntsman Sr. was born in Blackfoot, Idaho on June 21, 1937. He spent much of his early years in Thomas and Pocatello and remembers a humble beginning growing up in a two-room house with outdoor plumbing. In the early 1950s, the family moved to California, where his father, a school teacher, enhanced his credentials at Stanford University. After high school graduation in 1959, he married Karen Haight and left for the U.S. Navy the following month. Jon and his wife are the parents of 9 children. They have 56 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. In his early days of marriage, Jon began his philanthropic activities. Although he and his wife were living on a very small salary, he made it a priority to give at least $50 a month to help others. Attending on a scholarship, Jon graduated first in his class from the Wharton School of Business at the University of Pennsylvania. He then earned an MBA from the University of Southern California and has since been awarded 13 honorary doctorate degrees throughout his lifetime. Jon served as a special assistant to the President of the United States and as White House Staff Secretary. He later authored a book on ethics entitled Winners Never Cheat, even in difficult times. The book was listed on the Wall Street Journal's bestsellers list. Jon is founder and executive chairman of Huntsman Corporation, a global manufacturer and marketer of specialty chemicals. Originally known for pioneering innovations in packaging, its operating companies currently manufacture chemical products used in a wide range of industries. Huntsman Corporation employs more than 11,000 employees throughout multiple locations worldwide. The company's annual revenues exceed $10 billion. Along with Jon's personal and corporate endeavors, he currently serves as a general authority with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He has served in senior leadership positions for his church for the past 50 years. Jon is widely recognized as one of America's foremost concerned citizens. He undertook the work of rebuilding Armenia after a devastating earthquake left countless families homeless. His company purchased a concrete production plant inside that country, manufacturing U.S. quality concrete slabs and roof tiles to help rebuild homes. The nearby village of Honoree also benefited from his generosity in the form of 2 apartment buildings and a new school. Jon's lifetime humanitarian giving currently exceeds $1.2 billion. However, there is one cause that is the most meaningful to him: finding a cure for cancer. 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women will have cancer in their lifetime. Jon knows that every family will eventually be affected by this deadly disease. Jon lost both of his parents to cancer. However, due to the development of new treatments not available during his parents' lifetime, he himself is a cancer survivor. Jon and Karen Huntsman are the founders and primary benefactors of the world-renowned Huntsman Cancer Institute's Research Center and Hospital in Salt Lake City. The state-of-the-art research laboratories provide patients with the latest developments in cancer treatment. The Huntsman's original gift of $225 million to the Cancer Institute has grown to more than $800 million through additional personal donations and fundraising. Jon M. Huntsman has transformed the pain of his personal trials into a crusade of hope. Jon's goal is to eradicate cancer from the face of the earth. He has pledged his entire fortune toward that goal.
The way he made me feel by taking time to focus on me personally had a great impact on me.
Jon's a unique combination of a tremendous, almost monomaniacal focus, a capacity to really focus, and yet to a purpose.
The first thing he said to me in that meeting was, "Never think small thoughts." And I think that's indicative of why he is where he is.
Well, a lot has been written about Jon. A lot of press has been expressed over the years. But those who know Jon, I think know him well, know that first and foremost, he's a family man. Secondly, he has a deep respect for his religious convictions. He has a great love for his community. And certainly, he has demonstrated that over and over and over again.
Jon looks ahead and dreams of what might be accomplished, and then he pushes forward with 110% effort of himself and his resources to make those dreams become a reality.
Yeah, I don't know if you can commit more than he's committed. You know, he's financially but emotionally involved as his family is. I think it's phenomenal. As you talk to him, you know, he'll talk about his corporation, but not really anymore as much as he'll talk about the Cancer Institute and how he has such pride in it.
Well, I think it's well known that he is involved in cancer research because of the cancer that his mother had and the cancers that he has suffered and people around him, and he just had such a hard time with that he didn't want other people to have to suffer the same kinds of things that he did, so he is dedicated to finding a cure. And I think he'll do it.
When it comes to cancer research, Jon Huntsman is catalyst for progress. He isn't satisfied with the status quo when he knows that more can be and must be done to help patients and their families worldwide.
And we're seeing the progress. I mean, we had an event the other night where a doctor who had been doing cancer work for 30 years said the work he had initially done was entirely obsolete, and he hoped, because of the work going on at the Huntsman Cancer Institute with Jon's and Karen's support, would make the work he's doing now obsolete in 10 years. And I think that's a tremendous tribute to Jon's understanding of the importance of research, not so we can, just so we can treat people better, but so we can actually find cures.
I know when Larry was in the hospital, he was at the Huntsman Hospital. Even though it wasn't a cancer condition, that is an incredible hospital. And Jon saw the need for the comfort that patients need while they're enduring the pain of what they're going through, and he's provided it. It's just an incredible place. Not only the facility, but the services there, the people he employs, the way they handle the illnesses. I don't think there's anything that compares to it, nothing that I know of.
Jon seems to give the same energy and time and commitment to his family and indeed to his church that he does everywhere else. I mean, he served the church in very significant positions in ways you wouldn't imagine even possible given the other demands on his time.
Well, Jon has a work ethic that is probably second to none that I know. Jon is totally committed to what he does.
It's impossible to count all the positive ripple effects that Jon creates with his personal involvement in the causes that he cares about. His determination and his enthusiasm are contagious, his commitment always passionate, and his generosity always extraordinary.
He brought me into his office and spent an hour and 45 minutes with me, just one-on-one, and we talked about our families, we talked about our philosophies, about our businesses, the economy, the challenges, and it's hard to put into words how meaningful that was for me, that a man of his stature and all the people that have need for him would take that much time to be one-on-one with me.
Well, I think for me, Jon is special because he doesn't forget that we're all human, and the relationship that he exhibited between, or that Larry and he developed, was very special. It was a brotherly relationship, and as big as he is, and as important as he is, not just locally, but nationally and in a world arena, he still took time to be a friend.